Okay, you want to go to class jump. Go over to the side, right over here. You are going to see, what is it? Fun stuff, right there. Okay? You want to go to Easy 3D Trees. It's a website. Now, in this website, you can change the type of trees you want. All right? You can also go in the settings, not that one. Go to the tree settings. You can change the way the branch segments out. Whatever you want to do, drag these little sliders and the tree will change. Okay, branching, so you can have clumping, symmetry, drooping if you don't want it to droop that much. Oh, ooh, that's too much. See, now the tree is standing up instead of drooping. So get these settings done, get the tree you want, and export. Now, the problem with this site is it exports the tree shape and exports the polygons that made up the leaves, but not the leaf color. So I'm going to show you how to put that on it. Also, it doesn't give you a color for this because this is a free site, so they give you a tree. You're going to do some of the work yourself. When you're done, you're going to hit Export Wavefront right there, and you're going to hit Download Tree Object. Okay? Now, when you're done with that site, you are going to, so the tree object is now downloaded. I'm going to go back to here and go to another site to make the leaves. The one you want to is the textures for 3D trees. It's right under Easy Trees. Alright, on this side you're going to see leaves, textures to put on your tree, flowers to put on your tree, wood textures for your tree. So it actually makes a clump of branch that you can put on the tree. So I'm just going to pick a random one. Let's say this is like fall. I'm going to pick that leaf. I don't want any flowers. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to pick that leaf and that texture, no flowers. I'm going to hit Draw Tree. There you go. So it makes a clump of tree for you. Oh, I should have said no flower. Anyways. Then you're going to go to Save Tree Image. All right. When this opens up, right click on it, Save Image As. I'm going to name it Tree. Oh, actually it's a branch. All right. So I'm going to save it. Back in Maya. So you're in your scene file. I need to find my downloaded object. I think it's in Downloads. Let me check. Yeah, it's right there. Go to File, Import. Mine is on the desktop. It is called Tree OBJ. That one. This is also the same technology we're going to use for 3D printing. We are getting a 3D printer for this class very soon. So we're going to hit Open. So whatever you create, we can now put it on 3D printer and print it out. So we're going to make some robots and stuff. Hopefully this year. All right, see what happened? They gave you a bunch of polygons and a tree limb. So you kind of got to put a texture on the limb yourself. But remember when we generated the tree branches, it's for these. All right? So go to your outliner. Very easy. So efficient. There's a tree group right here. Okay? You're going to expand that. You're going to see tree shape, tree twig. So select that tree, or you can select that one. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to right click on it. So this is the branch. You are going to assign a texture. You guys know how to do that. Right click, new material, Lambert, and then find something to put on it. What I want to show you is this part. Okay? This is a tree twig. All right? So you're going to select a tree twig, right click. I'm going to go to Assign Favorite Material. My favorite is Lambert for this. Okay? So your Lambert is now selected. It's right over here. You're going to double click on this. You're going to select File. And guess what file we're going to put in there? We're going to put in the one that we just made, which is on my desktop, Tree PNG, the one we just saved. Click Open. Click on your texture. There you go, magic. All right. And of course, when you're in that site, you can kind of, maneuver the branch and twigs. There's lots of buttons in there for you to play with. I just went with the default. And when you render this, you got a pretty decent looking tree. And it's a lot lower in polygons than the paint effects that I showed you earlier, because these things were actually just single polygon planes. So they have very few polygons, and the one with the most polygon is this. So if I grab the whole thing and I go to my display, heads-up display poly count, this tree has a total of, let's see, 4,916 faces. If this, and it's just a tree, but if this has been a paint effect tree, this would have been 10,000. Okay, so it's a very efficient way, and you can group this object. I think it's, oh, it's already grouped. You can group this object and you can duplicate the tree. So you can go to Control D, duplicate the tree. You can scale the tree, make it larger and smaller, you know, or make new trees, put more trees in it. So this is the simplest way to make trees, and it's better on your render time on your machine than the others. Of course, you need to have a nice background, which we're going to do with physical sun and sky, so you have a nice look. All right, so if you want to play with this and you're all done, make some trees, you can. Or you can also go to Paint Effects right there and paint in some trees. This is, if you go to this little paint jar right here, you have a category of stuff. So here you have trees, it's somewhere in here. Trees mesh. All right, select the mesh. Say I want this tree. This has to do with the size of your brush. Right now, if I click and drag, oh, let's see, it's not showing up. Let me check it. There you go. All right. If you want larger trees, this is making a row of trees. If you want larger trees, you press B, just like we did the other stuff. Like with the landscape, make your brush larger, and your trees are larger. But these are very heavy polygon, so they render out even if you don't see it in here. All right, but again, they're poly heavy, so it's gonna take a little longer to render than using that kind of trees. Okay, that's it.